But news coming in that there seems to be a state versus centre issue building around institutional quarantine in the national capital. The Ministry of Home Affairs apparently wants compulsory institutional quarantine, which essentially means any of you watching in Delhi, if you happen to get infected by the coronavirus, you'll be expected to go either to a government quarantine centre or a hotel, which is a designated quarantine centre. Ankit Tyagi covers the Delhi government very intensively. He's joining us on this broadcast. Ankit, what can you tell us? Why is it that the centre wants, at a time when COVID cases are growing the way that they are, that people be moved to institutional quarantine? Explain this.
Well, what we have learned, Rahul, from our sources is that the Ministry of Home Affairs reasoning is that there is high chance of people, those who are in home isolation or quarantine, spreading the disease to their family members and to their neighborhood if that is not implemented actively. Now, this is why now they want to go for a 5-day
of Delhi. If anybody does test positive, they will have to go into 5-day institutional quarantine. And post that, there will be an assessment done. If the symptoms are stable or the symptoms subside, then they can go back to home quarantine. Else, they will have to stay in the institutional quarantine. Now, this is on the lines of what we have seen in Noida, in Uttar Pradesh. But the government of Delhi is vehemently opposed to it. They are saying this is only going to put extra burden on the already overworked doctors and system in the national capital. There are more than 8,500 people, those who are right now in home isolation and quarantine, and all of them will have to be shifted to a government facility if this order is implemented.
So it is, if you have to end up in a government quarantine centre, there are some hotels as well which have been designated quarantine centres and attached to certain hospitals. Those options remain. Ankit Tyagi with that breaking story. Thank you very much. This is where we wrap up this broadcast. We're tracking very closely what happens in this all-party meeting. We'll be back with a lot more.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.